What's going on, everybody? Y'all already know who it is, the host of the fastest growing YouTube channel on the planet. This is Paul TV Tonight. I was going to go to sleep. Y'all know I got to get up and go to work, but the fans done read. Everybody said, Paul, I know you're going to talk about After Neverland. I really didn't want to, because to me, it's becoming prevalent that it's too much of this. First, the Survivor R. Kelly. Then, leaving After Neverland. It's like, I understand things happen to people. I understand people are sexually abused. I understand that there's certain things that go on and it's wrong, especially when it's done to children. Yes, it's wrong. But what I don't get from any of this is where was the parents at in all of this? You see what I'm saying? In all of these cases, where's the parents at? And then these adults let things go on for years and years and years, and then there's adults. Oh, now you want to come out. And then it's like, okay, well, I didn't know how to handle it or whatever. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against people wanting to step up when sexual abuse occur. I'm not against that. I think they need help, and it's heinous when stuff like that happen to people. But you can see when certain things, because I'm going to hit you with the butt. But on Paul, I'm going to hit you with the butt. But like I say at some shows, you have to call shit what it is. Now, with this After Neverland shit, so the dude Wade gonna say, okay, Michael Jackson did all this shit to you. So, quote unquote, alleged, because that's what it is, alleged, because they already had a trial and he was found innocent. Michael Jackson was. Now, all this shit happened to you. You wanted, and Oprah, I give Oprah credit. I will give her credit for what she asked. Okay. All this happened to you. But yet, you wanted to be part of Michael Jackson's stage play his Las Vegas show. You wanted to be a part of that. This man that sit up here, so you quote unquote say he done raped you. He done did the most heinous, monstrous thing you could do to a child. And out of all this, even that you hung with him as an adult, you hung with him as a teenager, and even as an adult, you even still hung with him. Matter of fact, you was at his family's memorial. You was at the memorial. You was even at this man's funeral. But this man did all this heinous stuff to you. And then when you see when they got up there on stage, they was like, well, why did you want to come forward? It's no financial game. They started saying, well, when Oprah asked them, because that's why I love Oprah, because when Oprah asked them, well, have y'all forgiven yourselves? And they was sitting up there like, you still feel like you got to protect Michael Jackson. Let me tell you what that is. That's guilt. That's guilt. Because you could tell your conscience is eating away at you because you know y'all full of shit. Let me tell you something. I'm not against anybody that sexually abused and took place. I know people personally that have been sexually abused. I know multiple people that has been abused sexually. I haven't been through abuse myself. I just never dealt with sexual abuse. But I've dealt with emotional abuse, physical abuse, and mental abuse and all of that. I can't dispute it. I never dealt with sexual abuse. Thank God. I thank Jehovah every day I never had to deal with that. So I've been abused too, but I just never been sexually abused. But at the same token, it's certain things that go on that you're not going to want to be around that person. And the thing that get me about these victims, and see, it's stuff like this that it bothers me because it takes away from the people that stuff really happens to. You see what I'm saying? Now, because I'm going to speak on the thing where I always found Michael Jackson at fault at. Yeah, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to tell you what I found Michael Jackson at fault. Okay. I've been through trauma, whatever the case may be, but in certain situations, you as an adult cannot place yourself in. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I would say with Michael Jackson, He should have never had them boys over his house like that. I'm going to be honest. That's one. Two, he should have never had him in the bed. It's just certain things you cannot do. It's the same way if I invite, like me, for instance, I'm a man. Okay. Now, that'll be like me, the equivalent of me wanting to invite some kids over here, but okay, I want them to be in the bed with me. No. Like, say if they was to come over my house and there wasn't enough room for them, I would let them be in my bed and I would go out there and sleep on the couch. It wouldn't be we all could be in no bed together. Nah. Because it's just certain things that you just can't allow to go on, especially, in that limelight. So that's the only thing I found him at fault at. And two, I found him at fault when they tried, Michael Jackson to stop children coming over to his house. He could have started a foundation. He could have still did little things in Neverland, but after a certain time, after the accusations came up that one time, Michael Jackson should have never been invited. Should nobody have ever been invited over to his house again. Not in that kind of matter. He could have went to hospitals, and he could have donated money like he still, and did things of that kind of nature. But I don't think he should have had people at his house. And as the times went along, once he left, if you ever noticed, after Neverland, he never had children at his house really ever again after that. You see what I'm saying? But my thing that blows me about it, why now? When the man can't even defend himself. That's the thing that gets me. He was already found innocent. But yet, it's still an attack on a person who can't defend themselves because they're dead. That's another thing I don't like about this situation. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be frankly honest. I didn't appreciate that. I ain't appreciate that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's stuff out here that happen to victims. Like I say, my heart goes out to anybody who was brave enough to go through sexual abuse and endure it. And, I know it takes a lot when your innocence is taken from you. I'm not disputing that at all. I'm not justifying anything. But I can see, anybody can see bullshit when they see it. And for them to say, oh, we're not getting no financial gain from this. Okay, it's the same way with Mr. Wade. Let's speak on that because I done told y'all about where I found Michael Jackson wrong on that. Like I said, I will say again, I'm not attacking nobody that has been sexually abused or anything like that. The only reason why this pisses me off because I feel as though it takes away from true victims that go through trauma and stuff like that. That's what I see in this. So yeah, that's what Mike was wrong at. I broke that down for you. Now I'm gonna tell you what Wade was wrong at, and Mr. Chuck where they were wrong at, where their family was wrong at. First of all, you don't just send your child off with just no anybody. I don't give a fuck, and I love Beyonce. Everybody know I love Beyonce to the heart of my core. Like if Beyonce needed a kidney, I probably would give my kidney up for Beyonce. I ain't even gonna lie. I fuck with Beyonce like that. Anybody knows. I love Beyonce. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Beyonce just couldn't come up in here and just take my motherfucking son. I can tell you that. She couldn't just grab my son and be like, oh, I want Paul to come with me and all of that. And I'm not going with him or nothing like that. Or, oh, they're going to be in one room. Nah, we ain't even going to do it like that. You have to draw limits when it comes to certain things. And I don't care. You can't be that caught up when you allow your child to just go off somewhere or you be in one place and your child is somewhere else. Because what I've been taught, you always deserve your child. I'm like that now. That's the thing that kills me about the surviving R. Kelly and this After Neverland shit. And then you don't notice, they're attacking our black stars. These are prominent artists that catalogs and everything is worth hundreds and hundreds. And combine them both together, R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, these are the two greatest R&B singers of all times. Michael Jackson, voted on by his peers. Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer of all times. Nobody can. Michael Jackson is dead better than Elvis, James Brown. Can't nobody touch Mike. It will never be another Michael Jackson. I'm going to put it to you like that. Michael Jackson is one of them stars. The only person that's even close to Mike is Chris Brown. But Chris Brown ain't even on Michael Jackson status at this point. Michael Jackson is the greatest entertainer of all times. Hands down. He great. Michael Jackson is even bigger than the Beatles. That's how bad Michael Jackson is. Michael Jackson's on a whole nother fucking hemisphere. No entertainer will ever touch Mike. Period. Period. And I think how they trying to tarnish a dead person's legacy. How they trying to, it's wrong. It's wrong. You know, like I say, nobody is perfect. I'm not saying nobody is. Everybody is flawed. The Bible tells you that people are flawed. Period. But the thing that gets me with all of this, like I said, Michael Jackson cannot defend himself. He is not here. And Oprah asked a great question. If Mike was here, would it have been easy for them to do this? And you seen the look in their eyes like they was in awe. Like they was just like, you know, and the director, he could come out and say, well, yeah, because of course, you don't care because you're getting paid. Them, when you're a victim, you see victims. And they strong enough to speak up and be like, you know what? This is what happened. La da da la. This is what happened. And you look and you be like, all right, I understand. You're brave. It took courage. Like I said, if you look at Wade's background, he wanted to be a part of the Michael Jackson show, the big show that they wanted to do. He wanted to be a part of that. He felt as though, if you look at it, he felt as though he was entitled to that. So somebody took away my innocence, and I want to sit and be at their funeral. And then on top of that, after all of that, then I want to be a part of a big show production of this person. Then all of a sudden, oh, I don't get it. Because he was denied. They say he came up in there like it was old to him. But when once Mike died and the other person took over, they was like, you know what? Well, we want to move the show in a new direction. And I you know, really, you're a cool way. You can't be the center of attention, but I already got somebody that can see the vision that I want to see. So they went another direction and picked a whole nother person. Now, hold that thought. Then on top of that, he went to court and lied. He went to court and for real, with all this that came out, that's perjury right there. That he went to court and lied, if that's the case, if these allegations, quote unquote, took place. So you add that and that together. Come on, man. You gotta think about it. Come on, man. The minute they told him, so somebody done did all this to me, I'm gonna go to their funeral. Now I'm grown. I don't have to have no more dealings with them. That's like the equivalent if somebody who killed a relative of yours or something, they die, and then the people call you up, and you want to come to their funeral, and you be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go. No, they called him. If he was in so much turmoil and Mike did all of this, why would he want to go to the memorial service? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Nobody, that's why, I mean, it's just like nobody, the shit is said staring you right in the fucking face. Come on now. If somebody abused me and did all of this as a grown adult, which this man was, now, okay, quote unquote, we're just saying, because allegedly, okay, we're just saying, quote unquote, okay, as a child, you don't have no control over anything. You know, it gets back to a story. I would never forget this. It was 1993, 94. And I remember, for those people who didn't know, my father had a gambling problem. So long story short, we wind up getting evicted. So I remember a relative of mine, Dooney, was out there, and my Uncle Earl at the time, they were sitting out there, and they had asked me, they said, Paul, do you feel embarrassed about your stuff sitting outside? You know? And I never forget telling them, I never forget what I said. I said, I'm only 16 years old. I'm not grown yet. I said the only thing I can speak for that I can't control what's going on now. Only thing I can speak for is when I get older and when I get in a situation where I have to be, when I'm responsible for a household. Only I can know this situation right here. I just have to make sure that when I get grown, it can't happen to me. Because at the time I was 16, what could I control at that point? You see what I'm saying? So when you're a kid, there's certain things you can't control. But as an adult, when they called him, think about this. Michael Jackson is a monster. This man done took away your innocence. He done took away something that the money, the Grammys, or none of that can't bring back. But his family calls you and say, hey, you know, we want you to be front row. We want you to come here and be with the family. You know, we want you to come and be with us. And you as an adult, you say, oh, of course I'll be there. Of course. And that's normal. That's like the equivalent of somebody you know that done killed your child or killed somebody that's dear to you. And then they die and their family call you. Knowing you're a victim of whatever that happened, you're a victim of a crime this person did to you, but yet you're going to be at their funeral? Come on now. Come on. I mean, come on. I mean, let's be honest. That don't even sound right. It don't even sound right. And then even like he said, Michael Jackson did all this, and even as an adult, him and his wife, his mother and everybody asked him, did anything happen with you guys? He sits up there and says, no, nothing happens. He says nothing happens. But then you take your own wife around a person that allegedly abused you. You had your wife and your wife was going over there multiple times. And even your wife asked you and your mom asked you multiple times. No, nothing took place. Nothing happened. But you would go around your abuser multiple times. Really? It wasn't like this man was living with Michael Jackson. It wasn't like Michael Jackson was his foster parent or a guardian of his or nothing like that. And he continuously, from a child on up to adulthood, continuously hung with Michael Jackson. Continuously. But this man, quote unquote, had you in hotel rooms, rubbed on you. You quote unquote, he tried to penetrate you in your ass with the dick and all this. This is what you say about this man. He did all this heinous shit that you call, but yet as you still hung with him as a child. But when I'm saying, okay, even as a child, you may not have had no control, but as an adult, you continuously want to hang around him. Your abuser. You continuously hung with him and even brought your wife. You put your wife in the same room with your assaulter. That's like me knowing somebody a rapist, and they say, oh, we throwing a party, and I bring not only my fiance, but I bring another girl over to the party, and it's just us there. It's just me and him, and and my wife, my soon-to-be wife, and another girl. Like, come on, just think about that.
Oh, my god sister coming.
You know what I'm saying? Or how the fuck does that look? Let's be honest. But I'm gonna place you in the environment of a known rapist. I'm gonna place you, and we gonna hang together. We gonna drink wine. We gonna do all this shit together. But I know what he's capable of. So you're gonna hang around a person. You talking about we drank wine. We ate hot dogs. Now you're an adult now. You're not a child. You're not the innocent child that you wanted to play your innocence off with, okay? As a child. You're not a child no more. You're a grown-ass man with a wife. And Michael Jackson allegedly did all these things, but you're going to invite your wife to hang out with him. And you even help watch his kids and all that. And all of that. Come on, man. And they felt bad because they already know. Because if you got any type of conscience and you doing anything wrong, it's going to eat away at your ass. And if you look at it, because I looked at the whole thing, you could tell when Oprah was like, do y'all forgive yourselves? Because they conscience was eating away at them. Because they know they was both full of shit. And it's wrong. Like I said. I will say the only thing the only thing I seen that Michael Jackson did wrong was at once upon a time he had the kids up in there. But after that, allegations, and after everything, after that, he said he just never looked at Neverland the same, and he never went back to Neverland after that. So it makes you have to question certain things. That's why I tell people, you have to watch certain things that you do. That's why I like to be helpful. But I'm only going to be helpful to a certain extent. Because there's always a motherfucker that will take advantage of some shit, especially when it's money involved. And I don't care. Oh, I didn't pay them. It don't make no difference because financially they're going to get paid. Because it's going to be a book. It's going to be a movie. They're going to get paid. Oh, we didn't get anything. But guess what? Your story on HBO, oh, you're going to get some financial gain. Matter of fact, the dude Wade, Mr. Wade, he was suing for $100 million. And another thing, thirdly, because I done broke it all down, the Michael Jackson part, his part, how he can still want to hang around his abductor, whatever. Okay, this the third part I get out of it. This the third part. Both of you guys claim y'all went through all this shit. Why didn't y'all do no foundation or do anything in the limelight to deal with abused children? Why didn't y'all become counselors or just want to work with sexually abused children? Kids that went through sexual abuse. Why? Why didn't y'all donate no time or no money? Or put forth no type of energies towards helping children, helping victims? Why? Victims of sexual abuse. Why? But you want financial gain, but you have did nothing. You have did nothing. Just like Trayvon Martin's mother. You see, when something happened to her son, that thrust her into the limelight. That thrust her to help. And she started a whole movement. Now she went from being Trayvon Martin's mom to America's mom, so to speak. Speaking out on crimes against unarmed black people and stuff for the unarmed black men and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? She put her money where her mouth is. Just like when them drunk drivers, when Moms Against Drunk Driving, that got started because a woman's child got killed by a drunk driver. So it's many, you know what I'm saying? And it's many other things, like Gabby Giffords. And when she got shot or whatever, then they had guns out the ass. But guess what? Gabby Giffords, when she got shot, what is she doing? She fighting on behalf of getting reasonable gun laws passed now. And she's an active gun owner. But her and her husband now are actively trying to fighting for reasonable gun control. Now, you two done been sexually abusing, your innocence done been taken, and all of a sudden, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't put forth no energy to shed no light or work with people or put a shining light or work with people that's been sexually abused. See, it gets back to what I said about the Me Too movement and some of these movements. Everybody want to become a victim to get financial gain. I've been saying this, and you can see it now. Just like the Survivor R. Kelly shit. And they get back to what I say, even what Master P said. He made a valid point. If you are a parent, somebody got to see me. Somebody got to see me on some shit like this. Ain't no motherfucker way no heinous crime gonna take place with my child. You gonna have to see me. For real. I ain't no killer. But don't like Tupac, but don't push me. Because when it comes to my motherfucking child, I'm not even gonna play. And that should be how anybody should be. You done been through all this, but you don't put forth no effort to start a movement or anything. It's the same way with Emmett Till mother. When that happened to her son, guess what? It got a movement started. So I don't hear you dudes, y'all weren't even a part of the Me Too movement. If something like this happened, I could even seen if I seen y'all in the Me Too, part of the Me Too movement or anything. But y'all wasn't a part of shit. But a lot of people are becoming victims or they use in certain situations to paint themselves as victims to get financial gain. Jussie Smollett just showed y'all this. He played on the fact of being homosexual and being black and try to make it like he was attacked. He was racially profiled. He was attacked because of his sexuality and his race. Come to find out, he staged the whole fucking thing. You see what I'm saying? So you get how all of this is coming together, how it's all intertwining. Them motherfuckers is full of shit. And they're using situations to try to paint themselves as victims to get financial gain. Jussie Smollett, if it was not for the Chicago police, and if he would have had some white people instead of some fucking people that's darker than these motherfucking flip-flops that I got on my motherfucking feet, if he would have had somebody that was white and not the color of them flip-flops I just showed, the flip-flop that I just showed your ass, guess what? Jussie Smollett would have been some type of gay folk hero. He would have been looked upon at the and the LGBT community. He would have got an award from them and everything, and he would have been pushed into the limelight. And he would have gotten financial gain off being a victim. So you see what I'm saying? So people are trying to become victims, but just like them women from Surviving R. Kelly. You don't think their parents received no money? The one lady even got on there and said Michael Jackson had bought them a house and all of that. He had did all of that. But what I don't get, you victimized as a child, but yet you still hanging with the person that victimized you as a grown adult with control. Now get right. Kids don't have control. I done been in situations as a kid, I ain't had no control over it as a child. But once I became an adult, that's a whole different fucking ball game. It's certain shit that I did go for as a child that, I ain't going for it now. I can tell you that shit. I ain't going for it now. Because I had the control. I'm a 40-year-old man with control. Why is you in your early 20s and mid-20s and up into your 30s or whatever still hanging with the person that victimized you? That's what I don't get. People that get victim, that's like a woman going on a date with a man she know that done raped her, so to speak. As a child, you know he raped you as a child, but you're going to bring your husband, the person that you married, as a grown adult, the husband that you married, around this man, and you know this man raped you as a girl. And you're going to sit around with the man, you're going to drink wine with him, eat with him, everything with him, and even when the man died, you know he raped you. His family called you, you adamant about going to his funeral. You adamant that if somebody come to you and ask you about what happened between you and that man, you like, no. And then you get up on trial, you could tell the truth then. You like, no, nothing happened. You get in front of a jury. You let the world know. You scream it to the top of your lungs. You let the world know. He never did nothing to me. He never raped me. Then all of a sudden, he come out, he did rape you. How the fuck you think that's going to make you look? Y'all say you got to call it like it is, man. And it's Me Too. People are trying to become victims to get financial gain. Yes, I'm going to be honest with you. I was never mad about what went on in the Catholic Church. That's the only thing I truly believed in what happened with them kids. And I felt I felt for them kids. Because first of all, they was in a situation where they was in a place of worship. I ain't gonna even lie. Yes, they were in a place of worship and they was victimized by a priest. That's the only thing. I feel for them. Them were kids. They were manipulated by somebody of their religional. They was in a place of worship where everything took place. So of course I understood all of that. I feel for them. I ain't gonna lie, I felt for them, and like I say, my heart goes out to anybody that's been sexually abused. But at the same time, it's motherfuckers that's preying on certain shit to become victims. And these motherfuckers on this After Neverland shit is that and them Surviving R. Kelly broads. I'm sorry. I put them in that category of being the full of shit category. Full of shit. FS. Full. Yeah. FOS. Full of shit. I put them in that category. Then, if it was a Hall of Famer full of shit, all their asses would be in it. Point blank. Like I said, I'm not attacking nobody that's been sexually abused. I know it's shit to go on with kids and stuff like that. But you have to ask yourself, like I always say, how, if these people abusing you like you claim that they are, you go with them multiple times. That's like the equivalent of me knowing I've been with a motherfucker one time, and this nigga go up at 7-Eleven and busting guns and shit, and I get away. You think I'm gonna get back in the car with that motherfucker again or go anywhere with that motherfucker again? Oh, hell no. Oh, Paul, nah, dog, I'm good. Well, Paul, what you, no, hey, dog, I got to lift right here on my, nah, I'm good, dog. Thank you for the ride. So, when Mike called you as an adult, nah, Mike, I'm good, dog. I'm good. Matter of fact, fuck it. You didn't even have to answer the phone calls no more. If you were so, quote unquote, victimized. Dog, I'm telling you, man, we got to get better, man. We got to understand, and we live in a society, we got to start calling shit what it really is, yeah? We got to start calling, when motherfuckers is full of shit, we got to start calling it out. That don't make you a bad person just because you say a motherfucker full of shit. I'm sorry. You got to call shit how it is. Yes, it's people that get sexually abused, and yes, whoever do it to them should be locked away. I am not disputing that. I'm not even attacking people that get sexually abused. What I'm doing, I'm shedding a light on how motherfuckers is preying on people that got emotional scars that's really fucked up and they painting themselves as victims to get financial gain. The motherfuckers that has been molested or whatever, they ain't getting no financial gain or nothing out of it. And emotionally, mentally and physically, the scars, like certain things I went through, you never forget it. You can live with it, but you never gonna truly forget it. It takes a lot of prayer and it takes a lot of strength to move forward. A lot of things, you gotta just take it for what it is. Like me, what I went through with my dad. I mean, luckily I'm not the type that will go on my son to no shit like that. Luckily I'm not like that. But I've been through a lot. But what I'm gonna do? Go to this grave and curse and fight and kick it? Cause I'm never gonna get what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? You will always wonder, well, damn, what things had changed. It was glimpses that it probably would have changed. I'm not gonna lie, it probably would have changed. Did I get them hugs that I wanted? No. Do I feel as though me and my father relationship could have been a hell of a lot? Hell yeah. Do I feel as though the relationship I had with my son is better than what my father's relationship was with me? Hell yeah. I could give 100% of my life. Hell yeah. I'm there for my child, love my child. My child has never, you know what I'm saying, experienced none of the stuff like I have experienced. No, he has not. You know what I'm saying? So, them are the things that, you know what I'm saying? So, it takes a while to get over that. Certain things you just don't get over. You may live with it, but that don't mean you get over it. But I'm one of them type of people, I ain't gonna let nothing eat away at me or let nothing pull me down to a point it's gonna take me away from what's important in life. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not one of them type of people. But what I am saying, I'm speaking out for victims that shit really do go on with, that there's no limelight, that it ain't no HBO special for, it ain't no fucking book deal for. It ain't no reality show or no 5, 6, 7, or 8-part series. And they are true victims. But I can tell you, and a lot of they're not gonna sit up there and go off with nobody. They're a victim. They're not gonna keep going off with them multiple times as adults, or they gonna bring their wife around them or their husband around them. I think not. I know they not gonna do no shit like that. I can almost guarantee that they ain't. And we got to start calling it what it is. You know, it's sad. You know, like I said, Michael Jackson on this part, from what I seen, was a great dude. He gave a lot of the world. He gave up his childhood and everything for the world. But like I said, the only part I found Mike wrong with, no, he shouldn't have had all them kids up in there in his house like that. But I will give him to his credit That last allegations, when that shit went down, he never went back to Neverland again. He never went back there. He moved to Las Vegas. He ain't even go back there. And that's sad. Out of all that Mike gave to the world. And then you want to attack him while he dead. That's wrong, Joe. They wrong. And you can't tell me they was the only kids up over Michael Jackson's house. They said Michael Jackson had multiple kids. That man gave everything. Time, money, everything. I don't even think no other entertainer has even gave as much as Michael has. But when you look at it, you gotta think, can you blame him? Can you blame him? I just feel bad that he getting attacked and he can't even defend himself. It's the same way when that shit went on with Faith and Biggie. When Faith was saying that shit about Biggie, I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the dead can't defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad how he been gone for 9 years, it'll be 10 years, and people still trying to get money out of him or still trying to tarnish him and won't let him rest and just let his legacy live on. It's sad, Joe. It's just sad, young, and it's fucked up. I don't even mean no harm. It's fucked up. Yes, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I love Mike. I will always love Michael Jackson. Hands down. But sometimes with certain shit going on, I just don't want this shit to water down true victims. It's people out here that ain't gonna get no football service or nothing, and shit really is happening to them. But people are using what they went through to paint themselves as victims because they know it's something financially for them to gain. But these people ain't getting nothing. Like I said, these two guys ain't did nothing to support. I don't even hear about them being a part of the Me Too movement or any type of movement that deals with helping or giving any of their energies towards helping children of sexual abuse. I'm just being honest. And like I said, we just got to call it what it is. I think the documentary was full of shit. I think that they are full of shit. And they just using what went on with others. They're painting themselves as victims to try to get financial gain. And how much you want to bet they both gonna come out with books? Like I said, the dude wanted to be a part of the Michael Jackson musical. And when the people took over after Mike died, and they looked at him and they like, no, we want to move in another direction. You the same person that got on a stand, and said Mike didn't do nothing. Now you gonna say this, and ain't no legal actions being taken against this man at all for perjury. Because the last time I checked, I ain't no lawyer, but the last time I was in social studies class, history class, when you lie, because history is part of, they teach you the state laws or whatever. When you get on a stand and you lie about things, that is perjury. Point blank. So let's just talk about that out of all the legal shit that's going on here. But they victims. Man, we got to get better and start calling these motherfuckers out. And like I said, my heart goes out to I'm not attacking nobody that's been sexually abused. Let me get that established now. I'm not attacking nobody that's been sexually abused. I'm just attacking motherfuckers that's using y'all hurt and y'all pain to victimize themselves off your hurt and pain to get financial gain off your hurt and pain. That's what I'm attacking. I'm not attacking people that have been sexually abused. Well, all right, y'all. That's my time. I want to thank everybody for timing out, coming and commenting on my, I want to thank my fans who said, Paul, talk about it. There y'all go. I hope y'all enjoyed everything I done said. If people don't like it, come in my instant messenger. I will be willing to go live. Y'all know my show is very interactive. My page is P_Nice Moss Media. I can't get to that page right now. So whatever, you just come over to Paul TV on my page. You know what I'm saying? Come over to my Facebook page. Go to my instant messenger, Paul Moss. I do all my shows on my Facebook page. Thank everybody for my love and support. For all y'all love and support. I want to thank my fans in Canada. Thank you guys. I want to thank my fans in Sacramento, Antonio. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank my fans down south. You know what I'm saying? Alabama. Florida. I want to thank my fans in Baltimore. Hey, I know y'all don't even be fucking with these people too much, but y'all fuck with me. I want to thank Baltimore and just all my fans, period. Thank you guys. And before I leave, salute to my soldiers. Thank you and your families for the sacrifices you guys have made to make my show's platform even possible. This is Paul TV. Everybody have a good night. This is Paul TV, a Moss Media Show. I love everybody. Take care. Peace.